to the FVCFFVYFFLFFS
FVYFFLFFS.
episode 12.
I ruined that. I apologize.
I ruined the first one. We
did one time.
There's like one in this whole year that we've done these correctly.
It may have been 1 in 3 years that we did it correctly. So. Speaking of doing it correctly, 2 quick announcements. One, we've got a water bet payoff this Wednesday night, Thanksgiving Eve at church. We're going to do a live water bet. If you want to come and see a water bet live, come. Also, this is the last week to make trades. It's playoffs starting next week. You can make trades through this weekend's games, but no more trades after this weekend, so make your trades quick. That is the end. Let's get to the first matchup.
You said you can still do waivers and things,
You can still
right?
waivers and things
so it doesn't apply to waivers,
just
only
you can't
trades.
Trade after this week. You can trade
correct.
this week and that's it.
Alrighty.
First matchup.
First matchup. We are on to the football, and in this one it is I'm Marissa's minion, Kyle, versus living in a van down by the rivers, Mr. Isaac.
I love that team name.
It's a great name because, Philip Rivers really hosed him last week.
You were making fun of me in the last video, so
I know. Really hosed Isaac last week, so he was not happy with.
I love the picture Isaac has for his team
Phillip,
too.
I know, it's really funny. It's with Philip Rivers with his helmet on.
This
backwards.
is the most creative group that we've done this whole year. Team names,
which
and pictures.
Is actually accurate with Philip Rivers when he plays football. If you've watched him play recently,
he gets confused who's on his team and throws it to the wrong team.
I don't know what is going on there. So anyway, Kyle scored a grand total of 87.8 points versus Isaac's 112 points. That brings Isaac up to 7-5 and drops Kyle down to 10-2. So Isaac, the big winner this week. Kyle's award for this week. And we are pleased to give you this award, Kyle, because finally you had a crap week just like the rest of us have had.
Finally, it's only taken the whole season.
Congratulations on understanding what it's like to be middle class instead of being the high-class, rich, snooty person up at the top of the league the whole time. And
we're just jealous is all. Don't take it personally.
Kyle's whole team was pretty mad this week.
They were mad.
Apart from Christian McCaffrey, of course, who is always on fire. So this
Single
brings
digits
us
for most of his team.
a second award for Kyle. We need some volume minus the boop. There we go.
Is that better?
Kyle had a big whoopsie-daisy this week. He did not play DJ Moore, who was on his bench. And it turns out, if I can turn the page, that DJ Moore scored 29 points this week on his bench. So a little bit of a whoopsie-daisy. Had he played that guy, he would have come closer. I don't know that he would have
won 26.
Overtaken.
Yeah, I think he would have. 29, and one of his players got 3, so it would have been 26. So 87 and 26 is 113.
Yeah, so he'd have won. So there you go.
You could have beaten up Kyle.
But Isaac also had a couple of things here. So we move on to Isaac.
Who won?
Isaac won, and his main award is the Gutsiest Start Award, predominantly for playing George Kittle this week, who was questionable to play. And I had advised Isaac maybe to pivot to somebody else and play a different tight end. I would have too, because Kittle was the Sunday night game. And if he didn't wind up playing, he was going to have to play a backup tight end from somebody on the Monday night game, neither of which were very good. But Isaac said, nope, I'm going to play Kittle, I believe. And Kittle scores him 23 points in the game. So great play by Isaac. And so Isaac also, though, gets another award.
Whoops-a-daisy. Whoops-a-daisy.
Because he left Jarvis Landry on his bench, who scored 33 points.
That's a lot of
So
points.
all in all, it was a fair outcome because Kyle had a big whoops-a-daisy, Isaac had a big whoops-a-daisy, and Isaac pulls off the win. And Isaac is our honorary Giant Slayer for the league. Because this
Isaac
is now,
the Giant Slayer.
Isaac has beat Kyle 2 times, and those are Kyle's only 2 losses in the league. So congratulations,
it's that Kyle
Isaac.
has only 2 losses. It's incredible that they're only to Isaac.
I know. So weird how these things happen.
It's fantasy football. That's what makes it fun. Our next matchup is I'm coming in last. Now, not me, not you. Connor changed his name. I'm coming in last. He said he wasn't going to. He's depressed now. He lost to D-Niners, Casey and Brody, who got the win. 106, 142. Connor didn't have much of a chance this week.
Yeah.
Connor, unfortunately, is now 1-11. Casey and Brody are up to 8-4. And this week, Connor gets... the biggest loser.
Yet
he
again.
106 points. He's actually scoring points finally.
We're going to rename this award after you, Connor.
The problem is the boys got...
Juggernaut.
the Juggernaut. You got to do the thing, man.
Oh, yeah, I forgot the...
They had Ezekiel Elliott get 15. Their quarterback hardly got anything, but Derrick Henry, 29. Chris Godwin, 35. Calvin Ridley, 19. Le'Veon Bell, 13. He got 10 points from his kicker, 11 points from their defense. The D-Niners.
Yes!
Casey and Brody are this week's Juggernaut. Sorry, Connor. You had to play the Juggernaut. Had you played most anybody else, you might have actually won and not come in last, but that's kind of
correct.
All right, next matchup.
The next matchup is between Abigail, all hail King
Abigail
Julian,
Lynn Marie Schill
versus Dubs,
I like
Brandon.
her new name too.
I know, that's very clever.
And
Abby
a cool
is
picture.
really good at these names.
She actually made me laugh out
her and
loud when I
Isaac
saw
are both.
her name.
Everybody, you're right. The name game is strong in this league. It's very
Strong in
amusing.
this league.
So Abby gets the win with 86.6 points.
Which-
not a lot. Versus Brandon, who had 43.5 points. And for Abby, her award is...
Dang. You got sharks, pegs, lucky.
the Lucky Award, because she did not score a lot of points, because she also had...
Who did she have?
a bust for Mason Crosby.
Her
who
favorite
scored
player got
a
how many?
grand total of 0 points, and he had
Zig.
0 kick attempts versus
Mason
San
Crosby.
Francisco. So she did not score a lot of points, and she has had a rough couple of games.
She
from,
won though, 66.
I know, a rough couple of games from Saquon, who has not been good. Watson has been just okay, so it's been rough, but she pulls off the win because Brandon
He's good,
is
whatever.
whatever.
Just whatever. Our next matchup was a rivalry matchup. It was the Walrus in the Woods versus the Walrus Hunter.
Yes.
Me versus Judah.
What do walrus hunters use?
I actually saw some pictures. They have spears. They have clubs. The one that I have had a rifle. It's probably
Okay.
the wisest thing to do.
I mean, a club?
You get
Would
some
you
distance.
actually run up and smack a walrus on the head?
if I was
Those are big animals.
If I was feeling brave, I would.
If you didn't hit it right,
You'd be dead.
that thing would...
It's got those big teeth.
Yes.
But here's the thing: if there's a walrus in the woods, he's probably
Yeah, it's
dehydrated.
probably,
he
yeah.
can't handle his own weight on
Probably
the ground.
tired and... Yeah.
Anyways, the unfortunate thing in this matchup was the hunter became the hunted because Walrus in the Woods beat me, and I'm crying all week long. Judah got 99.5, which isn't a lot, but my team stunk 83. So Judah's up to 5-7. I'm down to 7-5 because my team.
Speaking of stunk it up, huh?
Yes. I had pretty much all single digits.
Yep.
Defense 2, kicker 6. My flex got 4. My tight end got 5. Wide receivers got 9 and 2. My quarterback got 8. My whole team is horrible. Stink. I don't think meh is a good enough word for that.
Carson Wentz, did you go?
Which leads us to Judah's award. That's pretty good. I don't know where he went. He went down a lot in that game. But
He is essentially droppable at this point.
He is. Judah
Wow.
got the Praise the Lord award because he played me, and that's the only way he won. 99 points. He didn't have a lot of good points. Michael Thomas, 22. His defense did all right. His Jameis Winston, 25. He finally picked a quarterback who played
I
and
just
got points.
I continue to love it that Judah has so much stock in Jameis Winston. Both leagues, he is riding Jameis Winston.
The good news for Judah,
it
the
works out
Walrus
sometimes, but
beat the Walrus Hunter this week.
Yes.
Next matchup, Aaron.
Alrighty, and
Final
this one,
matchup.
the final matchup of the week. This is the big one. This is what everybody was waiting for. This was me versus Nelson.
Everyone was waiting for
Everybody
this one.
was on pins and needles waiting for this matchup.
I actually was sitting on a needle.
Actually, both of us had winning records, so this was a big matchup for the playoffs. Myself, Lamar the way up. Nothing can stop me, Lamar the way up. Okay? Versus Nelson, lights, camera. Lights, camera.
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 Lights, camera.
Action.
Even though it's Camara.
Okay?
Does he have Alvin Camera on his
Yes,
team?
Alvin Camera.
Is his running back.
Yes, if I was in England yet again, it'd be Camera.
Can you say your team name again?
Lamar the way up. My kids said that was dumb, but I was like, you're dumb. And I did it anyway. I had an even better one, which I'll tell you afterwards.
Oh, is it one that we'd have to...
So anyway,
wait, we're not talking about that.
I had the win with 101 points versus Nelson's 64. It brings me up to 8-4, and Nelson drops to 6-6. So my award was the Stud Award for Lamar Jackson. My man, Lamar Jackson, 36 points. 5 touchdowns, 100 rushing yards. I watched a lot of that game. He is really good.
He's like, he's like 3 players in one player.
Mm-hmm. He is really good. So
if he could only get more passing yards receiving.
He was a big pickup for me at the draft. He's been good all year long, and so
I wish I would have drafted him.
Great job for Lamar Jackson. The thing was going into before those evening games. Nelson and I were about tied at like 60 points. Neither of us looked very good. And so I had big hopes that Lamar Jackson was going to play well for me.
Were not disappointed.
And I was not disappointed because he really came through. Because Wilson actually had he had Gerald Everett in the Rams defense in that one. And they could put some points up if they were doing something, but
they didn't.
They did not, because Nelson's award for the week was the
I pushed pause at one time.
I know. The Caboose Award, because he only scored 64 points by definition of the Caboose. And he also had
You broke my heart.
He got a double bust award, so his heart was...
You broke my heart.
Nelson got his heart poked because he got a double bust.
Okay, I was not expecting that one. He had a double bust award for Amari Cooper and the Rams defense, who...
Because they...
You broke my heart.
Poked his heart.
I guess they poked his heart. Because he was counting on them to come up big, and they did not. And so I pulled off the win. So congratulations to me.
Good job. Our next is... Get ready. Get your heart rate up. Loosen up. Get ready, because we're previewing next week's matchups, and we are starting off with the Walrus Hunter, me, versus Isaac, living in a van down by the rivers. Who's going to win this matchup?
I would have to say on the run you're on, I'm going to go with Isaac on this one.
I'm going to go with Isaac as well.
I think he's going to
Next matchup is All Hail King Julian. Abby versus Brody and Casey.
That one is Casey and Brody.
Sorry,
Ab. Your team doesn't look good.
And our next one is Connor. I'm coming in last versus Lamar the way up. Who's going to win that one?
With my luck this year, Connor is going to win this
Connor,
one.
if you can win this one and get enough points, you will not be in last place, so crush him!
I would not be surprised if you
And then it's Kyle versus Brandon. It's not really an even matchup.
Yes.
I think I know who you're going to pick.
Kyle is going to win this one.
And then finally, it is Walrus in the Woods versus Lights, Camera, Action. Who's going to win, Judah or Nelson?
That will be a massive battle for mediocrity, and I really don't know who's going to win that one.
You don't know who's going to win that one?
I refuse to make a pick on that one because I do not know.
I think Nelson's going to win.
Do you?
Time for the Power Rankings!
All right, here we go!
Here we go, coming in 9th place.
Hey!
is I'm coming in last, Connor. I'm sorry.
Hey!
He's not the caboose, but it sounds like he's giving up. You could beat Aaron and you could come in and not be last. Number 8, it's me, the Walrus Hunter.
Congratulations.
I'm basically here because I lost to Judah.
You're just here so you don't get fined.
You say stuff like that and I can't talk. Number 7 is Judah, the Walrus in the Woods. He's not much better than me, and I lost to him. But
he's still a walrus in the woods.
he played me, but his team still stinks. That's
Yes.
why he's still at number
Yes.
7. Coming in number 6, it's lights, camera, action. Nelson himself.
Nelson.
He lost to Aaron, and I couldn't really fit him anywhere else because I did all the rankings around him, and that was the last spot, so that's kind
Okay.
of where he ended up.
Congratulations.
Coming in at
on
number
that.
5, you'd be surprised by this. It's I'm Marissa's Minions.
Woo, Kyle, number
Kyle
5.
had been number 1 most of the year, and now he dropped to number 5.
That's a big drop for one loss. Holy cow.
Well, but Isaac is in 5th place, so he had to go behind him.
Okay, yeah.
Coming in number 4, all hail King Julian!
Woo,
It's
Abby.
4th place. She won, and she has a cool name.
And this is probably the last time that she'll be that high. Sorry, Ab.
But she still has a cool
She's
name.
good. Enjoy it.
When I read her team name, I heard King Julian's voice.
Yes.
Coming in at number
I'm King
3
Julian.
is Lamar the Way Up!
Yes!
Give him your slogan.
Nothing can stop me, Lamar the way up.
That's exactly right. It's your birthday!
Yes!
So I'm giving you this present. You're
Thank
number
you.
3.
Thank you.
Isn't that a great present, number
Thank
3?
you. Well, I am 8 and 4.
Speaking of 8 and 4, number 2 in the league is D Niners. I don't know that they're 8 and 4, but anyways,
I think they are.
they
also.
are the juggernaut. And just to tweak you,
Yeah, thank you.
so the twins are better than you. How do you
Yeah.
like that? 2 7th graders are better than a grown man
I think that's a
on your
load.
birthday.
That's a
and
load.
coming in first place in the power rankings, if you can believe it, living in a van
Wow.
down by the rivers.
Isaac.
He's beat Kyle twice. His team name and his picture are amazing. He's only 7 and 5, and Kyle is 10 and 2, but he won.
Yeah.
So he is number 1
Congratulations,
in the power
Isaac.
rankings this week.
Congratulations. What a pivotal week. We are
Pivotal.
going into the playoffs
After this week.
after this week here. So those of us who need wins better get them. And
You're
those,
in the playoffs, aren't you?
yeah, I'm using the collective
Connor,
us in the league. So
I know you can beat him.
Abby really needs a win.
If we need
Nelson really needs
to,
a
we
win.
can break into the league
and
bench all of his good players
Isaac
so you'll
actually
win.
put himself in a good position with that win versus Kyle, but I think you need a win. Judah needs a win. There are a lot of people who need
I
a win.
think
this
everybody
week,
needs a win
so
but Kyle, I think, is basically
there are a
what
lot
it
of people
is.
who need a win. So
Speaking of needing a win,
see you next time.